Yes, good morning everyone. Today we are doing the topic accounting equation. So, what is accounting equation actually? See, always whenever a balance sheet is made by any company, always the total of the asset side and the total of the liability side always remains same. For example, whenever a balance sheet is made, liabilities, amount, assets and amount. Total of always whatever liabilities are there with the firm, whatever liabilities are there, whatever it is, capital, it may be creditors, it may be bills payable, it may be any other loan, whatever liabilities are there in the firm and many more. Similarly, whatever assets are there, it can be land, building, furniture, investment, cash, whatever assets are there and many more, so on. So final total of all the liabilities, final total and all the assets always remains same. Balance sheet, as we have discussed, it shows the true financial position of the any enterprise of the any firm, and always the total of the asset side and the liabilities side is same. Okay, this thing we have to prove by the way of accounting equation. So this topic of class 11 we will see today, that what is accounting equation, and by doing one question we will try to show that always the left hand side and the right hand side, that is the assets and the liabilities total, always remains same. Now see assets, what is accounting equation? Assets is equals to, what is here? Liabilities. Okay, assets is equals to liabilities plus capital. Total of all the assets, and this side you can see all other liabilities plus capital, means the total liabilities. This total assets is equal to the total liabilities. This is accounting equation. Okay, we will prove it now. Let us take one question to show this thing. Let us take question number 8 from NCERT, page number 82. It's 8th question, page number 82. See the first transaction. Manoj started business with cash 2,30,000, goods rupees 1 lakh and building rupees 2 lakh. It means as the business is started with the three different things. Cash is also brought into the business, goods also and building also. Okay, let us write this. First of all, write the main equation. Assets is equals to liabilities plus capital. First one, business started with cash, you will write here cash. Cash, you have to think, cash will come in which head? Three heads you people are having, three heads you all students are having, assets, liabilities and capital. Now three items we are having in the first transaction: cash, goods and building. Cash will come in which side? In the asset side. Yes. You will write here cash. How much cash is brought into the business? 2,30,000. Then goods. How much goods? 1 lakh. Then building. What is the value of the building here? 2 lakh. Like this. Okay. Now the total of the all these three will make the capital, because it is as we have started in the definition of capital. What is capital? It's not only the amount which is invested. It can be the amount or goods which are invested in the business. Do the total and write it in the capital side. How much total you are getting? See, 2 lakh, 3 lakh, 4 lakh, 5 lakh, 30,000. Total you will write in the capital. Line should be same, okay? 5 lakh, 30,000. Like this. This was transaction number 1. Write here number of the transaction. Then second transaction. This is first transaction which we have done. Make lines properly. Then second transaction, see the second one. He purchased goods for cash. Purchase goods for cash. Second transaction. What will be the impact on the business when the goods are purchased for cash? How much amount the goods are purchased? 50,000. Okay. So first impact will be goods are coming in the business of how much? 50,000 goods are coming. And how much cash is going? Since the goods are purchased in cash, definitely cash will be deducted. To impact. एक impact होगा cash पे, cash जाएगा. See, that's why I am writing in the minus column. ये इतना cash minus हो जाएगा. Then the next transaction, third one, sold goods. Sold goods, how much you can see? 20,000 goods have been sold for 35,000. And since name is not there, it means the transaction have been done in cash. 20,000 goods have been sold for 35,000. Transaction number 3. Draw line so that confusion will not be there. Make line properly after every transaction. How much goods are sold? 20,000 के goods कम हो गए. 20,000 for how much? 35,000. 35,000 will be added in the cash. And in this transaction you can see how much benefit is there. Profit of how much? 20,000, 35,000. You can difference and find out. 15,000 profit is there. Profit is always added in the capital. 15,000 will be added here. In this way you will have the effect. You can see total is remaining same in every transaction. See from transaction number 1, 5,30,000 इधर भी था, इधर भी same total है. Second transaction plus 50,000 minus 50,000 इधर 0 हो गया, उधर भी nothing is there. Similarly here 35,000 minus 20,000 15,000. This side also you can see how much it is there, 15,000. Like this. Okay? Total of both the sides always remains same. Then next transaction, transaction number 4. Transaction number 4. Purchase goods from Rahul, 55,000. Goods are purchased from Rahul, 55,000. Since name is there, 55,000 के goods business में आ गए. And goods are purchased from Rahul. Name is there, it means it is a credit transaction. It means on the other side, what will be the impact? A creditor is created, 55,000. Creditor will come in which head? In the liabilities, right heading creditor. How much creditor you are having? 55,000. Like this. Creditor has come. Next one, transaction number 5th. 5th transaction. Now before that one transaction is there. He sold goods to Varun costing rupees 55,000 for 60,000. Goods have been sold to Varun. It means again it's a credit transaction, and when goods are sold in credit, what will be created? A debtor, okay, because amount will be received in future. So in this transaction, when goods are sold to Varun costing rupees 52,000, goods कितने के कम हो गए? 52,000. How much it is sold? A new debtor will be created in the asset side. How much value will be received in future? 60,000, like this, okay. In this transaction, you can see a profit is there of rupees 8,000, so it will be added in the capital, like this, right? Then next one, paid cash to Rahul in full settlement. Cash is paid to Rahul. Rahul, how much cash has to be paid? 55,000. But now in this transaction, you can see how much it is paid. How much cash is paid? See, just 53,000 is paid instead of 55,000, and that also in full settlement. इसका meaning बाद में और कुछ नहीं मिलने वाला है. Okay, name will be cancelled from the books. 53,000 paid cash to Rahul. When cash will be paid, cash will be deducted. It will be minus 53,000. Then 55,000 is a full settlement. So instead of write 53, you have to write 55 like this. Now see, you can see it is cancelled like this. The impact will be. Now in this transaction, you can see profit is there of rupees 2,000. Profit will always added in the capital like this. Okay. You can see total in every transaction you can match the total. Here it is minus 53. Here also minus 55 plus 2, it is minus 53. Every time the LHS and the RHS remains same. The total of the assets and the liabilities remains same. Now the next transaction, transaction number 7. Read the transaction properly. In this transaction, salary paid by him. How much salary is paid? You can see 20,000. 20,000 salary is paid. Since salary is a nominal account. Since see here you are having only two heads. Which head you are having? You are having two heads, the assets and the liabilities. In liabilities you can see liabilities and capital, but the main is liabilities only total. So this salary is the item of asset or a liability or capital? No. Salary is a nominal account. And you will never had a new heading for the nominal account. Salary directly it will be deducted from the cash and capital. How much salary is paid? 20,000. So 20,000 directly we will subtract from cash and this side from the capital. Like this. Okay. Then next one. Received cash from Varun in full settlement. Cash is received from Varun. You can see Varun was a debtor. How much amount has to be received? 60,000. Now how much amount is actually received? 59,000. It means 1,000 discount is given. 1,000 discount is given to Varun by the business. It's a loss. Okay. Do this transaction. Cash is received 59,000, so you will add in the cash 59,000. 60,000 is payment, complete settlement is there. We will not pay in future, gone. 1,000 loss is there, 1,000 less is received. It will be subtracted from the capital since it's a loss like this. Okay, then the next transaction. Read it. What is the next one? Rent outstanding. How much it is rent outstanding? You can see it's 3,000. Rent outstanding means what? It means it is a rent outstanding, that rent which has to be paid but yet not paid. Amount जो देना था लेकिन अभी तक नहीं दिया. Okay? Rent outstanding is a which type of account? It's a real, personal or nominal? It's a personal. Yesterday we have seen in the yesterday video that personal can be real, representative or artificial. So here this is a type of person only, that's why it will come in the personal account. Okay, it's a representative personal account. So what will be the impact? A new heading will be there in the liability side in the name of rent outstanding. You will have a new head, rent outstanding. Okay, first impact you will write here how much rent it is, 3000. You will write here new heading because the liability has been there. Second, it will be subtracted from the capital. Both impact you will have in the liability side only. ऐसे याद रखना है आपको इसको. Whenever any outstanding expense is there, it will have an impact, both impact on the same side. One you will have a new head and the other it will be subtracted from the capital. Okay. You can see the total is remaining same in every transaction. It is same. Then next transaction number 10. Prepaid insurance. Prepaid insurance rupees 2000. Okay. So what will be the impact? What is prepaid insurance? Any prepaid expense means expenses which are paid in advance. So what will be the impact? Since expense is paid, so one impact will be on cash. क्योंकि actually pay कर दिया तो cash कम होगा. दूसरा impact जो expense time से पहले pay कर दिया तो that is asset. वो business के लिए क्या है? Asset. हम time से पहले जो जिम्मेदारी पूरी कर देते हैं, it becomes asset. So two both the impact you will have in the asset side. First is cash में से minus हो जाएगा. How much it is? 2000 because it is actually paid. And next thing you will have a new head, prepaid. What it is? It is a prepaid insurance. You will have a new head here, 2000 like this. So it is a vice versa of outstanding expense. As you have seen in the previous transaction, outstanding expenses both the impact are on the liability side, and any prepaid expense will have both the impact in the asset side. ऐसे करके make a note of this thing. This is very important because generally you can do the normal transaction, but this prepaid, outstanding, then this income advance and all the generally mistakes are there. So please make star on that so that you can revise it during the exam time properly. Then next transaction, commission received by him. Again commission is a nominal item. What you will do? You will not make a new head. You will just add in the both sides. Transaction number 11. Commission. How much commission is received? 13,000. It will be added in the cash. In this side it will be added in the capital. Both sides it will be added. Then next transaction. Amount withdrawn by him for personal use 20,000. Amount is withdrawn from the business means it's a drawing. Again drawing, it's like a nominal. You will subtract from the both sides. How much drawing is done? 20,000. From cash also 20,000 and from capital also 20,000. Both sides will be subtracted. Then next transaction. Transaction number 13. Depreciation charged on building. So what is depreciation? Actually whenever the value of the asset goes down, we say that depreciation is charged on the buildings. Okay. So here you can see building asset was there. How much depreciation is charged? 10,000. Building value is going down. That's why it will be subtracted from the building. And next it is subtracted from the capital. New heading will never be there for depreciation. Okay? In this way. Then next transaction. Fresh capital invested. Fresh capital invested rupees 50,000. And just like first transaction, when fresh capital will be invested, transaction number 14, what will be the impact? Cash and capital, yes. It will be added. How much fresh capital is invested? You can see it's 6,000. sorry, it's 50,000. 50,000 will be added in cash and 50,000 will be added in the capital, like this. Okay. Then last transaction, purchase goods from Rakhi. How much goods are purchased from the Rakhi? 6,000. So what will be the impact? Goods are coming in the business. How much goods are coming? 6,000. And second, since it is purchased in credit, you are having a name creditor, so you will write in the creditor column 6,000. A new creditor is created of rupees 6,000, like this. Okay. So in this way we have done all the transactions, and you can see total of every transaction remains same. Now what you people have to do? This is a work for you. I have done complete question. You have to do the total of the cash column and just find out what is the total. You have to do individual total of each and every head. Do the total and just tell me every side that you will find that total of all the cash, goods, building, debtor, prepaid insurance, creditor, rent, outstanding, capital. You have to do the total and here you have to write the total. Finally, you have to do the total of both the sides. You will see that total of both the sides remains same. Okay. This was one question what we have covered of accounting equation.